I started a city where every subscriber to this channel is a citizen, and last week there was a crazy controversial decision that happened.
This is the 317 gang. We have seized control of your telecommunications network. We have banned TikTok. What will you do about it?
How do I spend my time on the bus now?
How are you now, and welcome back. For anyone new here, you know that we're creating a city of subscribers. So every subscriber to this channel gets a house, a right to vote in our city, and a passport. Now, our first order of business on this week 6 is to talk about a milestone. We hit 500 subs. Let's go, guys. Thank you very much. We're halfway to our first goal of 1,000. So let's all pat ourselves on the back. You're all founders of this awesome city. Now, this week we can see that TikTok was banned in our city with absolutely no vote on it. Now, if you think TikTok is pure mind rot and you want it to stay banned and they're selling your data to a different country, please comment below TikTok banned. Or if you think it's just a way to unwind after a long day or just a way to consume some memes on your way to work or school, comment unban TikTok below this video. We'll use those comments as votes for next week's video, and we will see if TikTok remains banned in our city. That's how you can vote this week. On another note, just as a quick recap to the lore of our city, a few weeks ago, our mayor Jimmy was attacked and is now in a coma as a result. He could be waking up any day now. We'll see when it comes time. Subsequently, last week, the 317 gang did begin committing arson around the city, trying to destroy what everyone here has built so far. Now, as a quick update, the houses have been rebuilt, and for now, the 317 gang has been quiet. But you never know what'll happen next week. Keep your eyes peeled and let me know in the comments if you see anything suspicious. Kind of like this guy. Quick shout out to Juan, who offered to send some relief and supplies from our big brand store, the One Stop Shop, to all the victims of the arson attack, just to help them out and help rebuild quicker. Thank you, Juan. Now, as always, shifting gears again, I added the new houses to the city this week for all the new people that subbed. I first built out the Lake District a little bit, with a few houses scattered here or there. Then I added some more farms over here, and I even detailed it with trees and hedges separating the plots. I've been watching a lot of Clarkson's Farm lately, and I got the idea from there. Now, a few weeks ago, I got this comment.
What's up, Mayor? Resident 410 here. As a Brazilian, it would be very cool to make a little place shaped like a kite made of roads with a circle on the inside to make our flag from Brazil for me and all my friends.
Now, I thought this was an awesome idea. So some of the new houses were placed here on Pele Avenue, and I'll be slowly and surely detailing a circular park here in the middle. And I guess this is kind of a small little sub-neighborhood that our Brazilian immigrants may want to live in. Luckily, we only have a few Brazilian immigrants for now. The space is sufficient so far. I really don't know where we'd put them if we had a Brazilian of them. For our new residents, I also took the liberty of purchasing a community swimming pool this week where our citizens can come gather, cool off, relax, and just kind of get together. So now everybody knows how to swim. We are an island after all, so it's pretty important that our citizens do know how to swim. We should also talk about our major purchase and update this week, the bus depot. Now, it cost us quite a bit of money, but finally we have a bus depot in our city, some public transportation that you've all been asking for. Our city does not, unfortunately, have enough subs to support something like a train or a tram line just yet, but a bus depot is a great first step, and there's still tons of room here to add those other modes of transportation. Now, this should sustain us at least till 1,000 or more subscribers, so great that we added in now. So I've placed the bus depot near the entrance to the city on the bridge, and the bus station itself right in the middle of town over here. And I will be slowly detailing out this area with aesthetically pleasing spaces for people to sit, park, relax, grab a coffee while they wait for their bus, things like that. Slowly and surely we'll be detailing that out, just kind of like a real city, slowly building this area up. Now on to the comments from last week. You guys showed a lot of love, so thank you so much. I decided to feature these comments because I thought they were nice. Thank you guys for commenting your civilian number and things like that. It's really awesome. Now, the first comment I got on last week's video was this bad boy.
I am citizen 475 and I request social housing for the proletariat along with higher taxes for the rich and the educated.
And there's only a ton of problems with this one. For one, no one's voted for higher education over the last month. We only have an elementary school. So our residents barely know how to read, do not know algebra. There's no way we're taxing the highly educated people. Now, the second problem with this is we all agreed when we started the city from the first video that our tax is going to be based on a percentage of people's salary. So it is assumed the average salary is 5K. Some people might make more, some people might make less, and we tax them, I believe, 10% based on that. So if you make less, you are taxed less. It's just how percentages work. But again, we only have an elementary school in the city, so yes, we are already taxing people accordingly. And everyone does get a free house whenever they subscribe. Not quite sure where they were going with this comment. Next up, we got our businesses this week. Now, our businesses, I can't take all of the requests, so they are randomly selected on a week-by-week basis. If you keep commenting a business that you want in the city, it has more of a chance of being applied in the coming weeks. First, we got Pavel's Epic Pierogies opened up here in our Polish quarter, as well as Henk, our Discord mod, asked if he could set up a fries stand. I think this is the most Dutch thing I've ever heard, and I loved to accommodate him. This reminded me a lot of somewhere I ate when I was in Amsterdam. You know, very simple menu. I love what he did here in submitting this. So we're slowly building out New Harlem, and we've added this fries stand. And again, we have a ton of Dutch people joining. Just based on our Discord, I could see all these people joining. So welcome everyone from Europe. Next up for businesses was Golden Bread's request. Get this, Golden Bread didn't want a bakery. They wanted a national reserve kind of business. So instead, what I did this week is I built them some land over here for a tree farm of sorts. A perfectly environmentally renewable practice here. They'll be growing trees, cutting them down for building materials or whatever. I'm thinking when we have our first city council meeting on Discord, stay tuned for that, we can vote on allowing them to have maybe a crown corporation, a government corporation, that government sponsored or subsidized corporation that allows them to do some work to protect our natural and native wildlife. Finally, there was a request from a bakery, not from Golden Bread, funnily enough. So I slapped this bad boy in here, Choco's Bakery. A quick update for the Tadpoles FC. It looks like it was well received in the comments last week. You guys liked the idea of a small football club for our elementary school and following them on a weekly basis. So we will start their season next week. And that's all she wrote for this week. Thank you so much to all our new subscribers. Please leave a comment for the algorithm. Remember, TikTok banned, TikTok unbanned. Please let me know what we should be doing in our city. And I think that's it. If I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.